Here's your glass of anime. Wait.
Wait, is that your intro?
Here you go, sir. Here's your AniFix podcast part 2 of the what season is it? Spring. Okay, when I said I had an intro after the pouring the glass part, I lied. I thought I could spitball it, but I just.
But okay. I will have to award you that is the first AniFix intro that has used a prop. So kudos.
Oh my god.
Kudos.
Dude, I'm gonna drink it now. I'm gonna drink this anime.
Live. Wow.
Enjoy it.
This is the if you sponsored by Sunkiss. I mean Saki, because we're anime.
We're all getting absolutely smashed on Saga.
Sponsored by Sake. You too can experience the feeling of magical girl transformations. You guys watch any anime?
Yeah, some.
Same.
Some didn't drink it either.
Quite a lot, actually. Yeah.
I drink it a lot. It's a bad habit.
Yeah.
I've gotten help before.
Please tell me
do you think there's fuck you, I'm talking. Do you think there's a rehabilitation center for anime fans?
No.
Like someone
That's a market.
whip up Google and like there's like rehabilitation centers for everything. So why wouldn't there be one for being a filthy fucking weeaboo? Right?
There's
right?
There
I heard Kim Jong-un went to it once.
There is a club at the University of Colorado that is called AnimeRuss.
All right, there we go. We're all going to go to Colorado. Everyone listening to this episode, you are coming with us, and we're gonna get ourselves fixed. Cause we all
AniFixed.
We've made bet we're gonna get ourselves AniFixed. That is the title. It was a ruse the entire time. You garbage.
Glen, this was the most clever intro of all time. I can't believe this.
You see, it was all planned out in reality.
Yep. You really did well this time.
It came like 5 minutes late.
I promise I'm gonna go to the center. I need another glass of. Oh my god.
You know, yeah, except it's meant to be. It's obviously meant to be a support group, but it turns out they're just watching anime in their next showing, which is April the 15th. That's 4 days in ECCR 245. Make sure you show up. They'll be watching Ghost Stories. I assume they'll be watching that cheeky dub.
Oh, the cheeky dub.
That's so cheeky.
I'm gonna take another glass. Oh, that tastes just like the best show of the season. That's where one of you says it.
Oh
there
god! Oh shit! I haven't watched them all though.
The setup.
Hi, Furry.
I set you the fuck up, and none of you took it.
I said something.
Because I don't know.
Yeah. It took you like 20 minutes.
I know. I was expecting Callum's big mouth to come up with something.
Yo, Russ, you gotta stop hesitating.
But we already talked about Kumamiko.
That's not the best show of the season, though. That wasn't Glen's question. Callum, you've seen the best show of the season.
What? Hey, yo, talk High Furry.
Let's talk.
Oh,
High Furry.
fucking High Fury.
Because I haven't seen it yet, and I'm really sad.
There's this great cat, Glen. There's this great cat in High Fury that makes the weirdest sound like I've ever heard. Like when you actually listen to the sound, it's like a mix between a burp and a fart. I don't know. It's hard to describe.
Yo, Russ, I am
Russ is rocking these recommendations.
Is a riveting attachment to the series. But could you talk about something else, you fucking furry?
In a way,
messed up the word there.
What the
in
fuck?
a way, though, it would be a bit spoilery to talk about High Furry, but...
Oh my god, we had this discussion last episode!
Okay, fuck it, fuck you, cunts.
Alright.
Callum, you're basically me. Like last episode.
Oh, yeah, I know. Okay, High Furry, the main part of it is its marketing. It markets itself as...
Don't give the last minute twist, though.
What? You don't want me to spoil the twist?
Well, I mean, is the last minute twist that it's basically girls in Panza? Is that the
last
twist?
minute twist is that it's very political. It's going to be a very political show.
The last minute twist is, it's way, way larger than we originally believed it to be, because the series originally marketed itself as being a fun little slice of life. All the girls are a bit of environmentalists. They become the
Gundam franchise has gone too far with these spin-offs.
Yeah. Except, is
what I'm getting at here.
But there's no such thing as Haifuri. Haifuri was a fake name. The key visual was a fake
Seriously?
key visual.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Haifuri's actual name... Yeah, Haifuri's actual name is High School Fleet.
No, what's the Japanese name?
That's just the name.
Well,
that's just the name of it.
I want you to say it in Japanese. We don't support English speakers around.
No,
this
it's both the English name and the Japanese. Like a High School Fleet. No, that was a bit racist as well.
And awful.
High School Fleet.
Yeah.
What, is the show good though? I mean, come on.
Oh god, it's good. Yeah.
All I know is that they're all adorable in every sort
and
of way.
Yuri
and
as well. So it's definitely right up your alleyway. Yeah.
Is it like Girls in Panza where it's more of like the group effect? Like there's no exactly single group or small cast of characters where it's like this is the cast and these are the ones who are meant to immediately grab you. It's like there's a group of people who are all different in their own little ways and you're going to find something among them, whether it be the group mentality itself or just a single one of them sort of thing.
Yeah, so far I don't think it's so much the characters that have been gripping, but rather the script of it, the whole overall. There is some great jokes in there, and there's a brilliant dissonance between a big battleship war and someone complaining because the only thing that got broke was the rice cooker.
No! No!
Yeah.
Wait, fucking, you know Hanyo, from Love Live? Her voice actor is in that show. Was she the one who said it? She was, motherfucker, because I saw the screenshot!
Oh, I see. Oh, what did you ask?
So basically, every because I was hoping I didn't have to give the answer myself. Because I know so much about it, even though I haven't seen it, and by that, I mean, just saw a few screenshots.
Not Hideki
So basically, every character that voice actor is going to play for the rest of her life has to like rice in some fashion. She could literally play a bowl of rice at some point. You never know. Things get crazy in anime.
I've just accidentally mixed up the creator of Bayonetta with the voice actor for Isaiah, and I'm now feeling awful. What?
Kameda.
No, I
made Bayonetta.
No, it's not. I said Hideki Kamiya, who's the creator of Bayonetta.
Oh, Kamiya, not Kameda. Whoops.
Yeah, but what I meant was Hiroshi Kamiya, the voice actor. Sorry, I just needed to correct myself.
Good for you, Callum. So that would...
Yeah. Haifuri is also the best animated show of the season, so hugely surprisingly.
Well, first episode.
Yeah, but some of the names that have been on it already. It
wasn't.
It's
oh
fucking,
wait,
it's,
Nozuba. What wasn't Nozuba?
Nozuma. Yeah,
Nozuma A. Wasn't he the AD?
Out of nowhere. Yeah.
He's the guy who did like all the best cuts in the second half of Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works.
Yeah, and God, the fucking hair animation. We don't see good hair animation every day.
Good hair's good.
But God, High School Fleet nails it.
And surprisingly, I heard the, even though I haven't seen it, the PA Works 15th anniversary show, that name I'm not going to try to pronounce, because fuck you. Fuck you. Make it easier. Fuck you, Callum. Yeah, I heard that show was actually well animated, which is a surprise, because most, like, PA Works shows look pretty, because they have a lot of post-processing on, like, the backgrounds and stuff, but the animation is never really up there.
Yeah, strong art directors that work for them. They've got some relationships between different art studios. But yeah, what you were going to say? What was the point?
The PA Works. Oh my god! Well, this has all gone wrong. How about we talk about shows we have seen?
I said before the podcast that I haven't seen it.
You didn't continue.
No, actually, thinking about it now, it's probably not my favorite. It's just like.
Well, then what's your favorite?
Probably Flying Witch. If I actually think of that.
Flying Witch is good.
Think about it properly, and that's all because of Makoto. I think is that her name? The witch in the show. She's basically like
it's the main character.
Yeah, I know. Is that her name? Yeah, I was just double checking, Glen. Calm down.
Be more confident. Just be like, no, just say it. And if people call you out, just who cares?
Well, basically, she is the best klutzy, like Chitanda-like character ever. She's basically an adult version of Chitanda from Hyoka, and I love characters like that because just watching them get into the situations of them being a klutz is enjoyable for me, and that's why I'm probably gonna love this show. And it's also really charming as well. So,
but okay, so Russ, yesterday I was out all day. Today my Crunchyroll player hasn't worked at all. Is there any reason? Is there any way? Is it something that I should stop recording this podcast and go watch right now?
No, because I'd get quite pissed off at you if you did that. But after this podcast, by all means, yeah, you probably should go watch it. I mean, you're up for fun. I know that you're a fun guy.
I'm always up for fun.
And that's the key with Flying Witches. I had a good time, like I said, because I love characters like Makoto. So.
It's a type of show similar to like Nanamburi, where it's more about being endearing than funny. It's more about being atmospheric than clever with the jokes.
Yeah,
and it's just
and sometimes as a byproduct, it just ends up being funny.
It's just you look back on scenes like where she pulls out that weird living vegetable, and you're like, that really, I don't know what's appealing about that, but it's appealing. And I can't actually put my finger on it when I think about it, because it's just so random, but it's so charming at the same time. And I wouldn't really
call it random.
It is though, isn't it? It just shows that she's a klutz in a really long, drawn out way, and there's something charming about that, to me anyway.
I call it more. It is my most anticipated.
Yeah, it's a cozily narrow show. You know, the supernatural elements are there, and you know they don't really add much, but having them there makes for some of the more long-winded jokes, like Russ said, to make it a bit different than say Nanamburi or something else.
Yeah,
is she
so
Harry
you're
Potter?
Basically saying it's the best thing ever.
Pretty much, it's up there.
Good.
Does she have a fucking like lightning scar on her forehead? Have we checked that yet?
I love it if the second half of the show was just like Voldemort appears and it ends up in...
No, just... who's the name of the fat guy? Flying Witch-chan. You're a fucking wizard. Voldemort! That thing she pulled out of the ground in the first episode, the little tree root. If you check the back, it has Voldemort's face, like in the first fucking movie. It's just like he's wearing a turban. I was just... Did you check, though, for real? This is a real question, Russ. I don't see why we're laughing about this.
What? What? What the fuck did you just say?
You heard me.
Did you check that this is a real question? What?
No, did you check
My God.
that she had a scar?
I was being serious about this.
No, she doesn't have a scar. No, of course she doesn't. But it'd be funny if it was. But no, she doesn't.
It's like comparing Flying Witch to, say, the other airing show that goes by the name Kambari or the Train Fortress. Yeah, that one. It's like Flying Witch, the exact example of a show that understands the value in restraint, while this one has no respect for the value of restraint.
Oh, it was ridiculous. Oh man.
It wasn't really... Okay, it was kind of bad. But
The ending.
that ninja girl, though.
I mean, she's cute. Yeah, I'll give you that.
If she stepped on me, I would probably...
You'd probably be dead because there's blades on her feet.
Dude,
not on her feet, on her shoes.
If she was, dude, I'd take it. Please slice up my belly with your shoes as long as you're stealth. If you're stepping on me, I am fine with that. You are a fucking cutie.
Oh, well, there you go. That says a lot about Glen. But no, Glen, that ending, though, was just so bullshit. Like, how he just strangles himself.
Oh.
It's like... I don't understand.
It's like he reminds me of that one, like those one people who like to like dress up in cosplay and then like choke themselves out to get off. I thought that's what he was attempting to do, and then he was like, "Nah, that's how you stop the virus." And I'm just like, why did anyone become a zombie then? If all you have to do is like sexually choke yourself.
See, yeah, but that's the thing. Like, as soon as I saw gifs and stuff of that scene, it was like. All I could think of is the story I'd heard a week ago where a guy was wearing a VR helmet and jacking himself off and giving himself autoerotic asphyxiation, and people posted pictures of it and put it on Instagram. That's all I can think of when I see that scene.
Or Tetsuo Araki must have seen that, and he was like, yo, and then that is how it happened. That must be why the OP didn't get finished, because they had to make a new scene for that.
Yeah, he was trying it out in his bathroom.
Can we just talk about how Araki Tetsuru is fucking the most awful person? I hate him. I don't like you. I don't hate you. I respect you to some extent, but fuck you making shows.
He's the sort of person that I can respect in that lots of other people like his shows. It's got a very Hollywood charm to it in the same way.
It's just because every little thing is played at full fucking volume. Where's the bloody restraint? Oh, this is tragic. Let's play it as epic. Speed lines, intimate scenes, epic. Cathartic scenes, epic. Whoa, there's a train while they're touching each other's hands. Whoa, Araki, no, don't. Araki, no. Why are you hitting him over the head with a hammer? This is my idea of subtlety. No.
I respect Cabernet the Iron Fortress in the same way that I respect Batman vs Superman.
Yeah, well, you completely lost me there, because I don't see why you'd respect that garbage, but okay.
Oh, no, I respect it as something that some people might like, and I guess will bring popularity to something.
Dude, I don't know, Attack on Titan, Death Note, High School of the Dead, much rather respect those than Batman vs Superman. I got dragged out to that piece of shit. I hate... I don't like superhero movies. I don't like them.
Oh yeah, I don't like Araki. I don't like his misuse of Sawano to the point where it's the same fucking thing over and over again.
Yeah, I don't like that either. But isn't who was it? Snyder? Was the
director of Batman vs Superman? Yeah, it's Zack Snyder.
It is Snyder. Zack Snyder is a lot like Araki in a way. You know, a lot of people like to make comparisons to fucking Michael Bay, which is, I can see that. But Snyder is just, he has an understanding. He knows what he's doing. Michael Bay, when I watch his things, he knows what he's doing too, but he's just
Michael Bay's a bit sillier, and
yeah,
it feels more
Snyder takes himself
seriously,
and Araki takes himself seriously, and there's no self-awareness to the epicness of every little stupid scene. That ninja girl, though. Can we just talk about her for 20 more minutes?
No.
There's nothing wrong with over-dramatic beats. They serve the purpose of conveying specific emotions, but Araki's emotions don't feel appropriate in those scenes or even human. And I cannot understand why some people like some of the stuff he does to such an extent and defends
Death Note is it's a adaptation of a very, very good manga.
I like Death Note.
Yeah, I think I didn't like the anime of Death Note. I like the manga though.
Yeah, I should read the manga. Let's talk about things I like.
Yeah,
I
liking
liked
things
Bungo
is
Stray
fun.
Dogs.
Oh, cool! I love it too.
No, actually, no wait. I kind of liked Cumberland. Like I said, I like that ninja girl. Bungo Stray Dogs is good.
Yeah, I really like Bungo
Unless
Stray
you
Dogs.
unless you don't like the humor, in which case you probably won't like it.
Yeah.
Understandable.
That's how I've been trying to sell it to people. I've been trying to say, oh yeah, you watched Soul Eater, right? I say, yeah, I loved it. I was like, oh, it's got the same humor as that, and that's how I'm trying to get people to watch it.
I hated Soul Eater's humor a lot of the time.
I like it.
Bungo Stray Dogs just does it for me more. I don't know. Maybe it's because maybe it's the cute boys. Maybe it's the Lotus Juice soundtrack mixed with Iwasaki's genius.
They gave us just a hint of Lotus Juice in the first episode. Like they had the music fairly quiet.
We only got the Lotus, no juice.
Yeah.
They knew.
They're saving that. They're teasing us. Just a squirt.
Like, as much as I liked it, like the cute boys solving crimes thing with, the supernatural stuff, like, it's not exactly fundamentally compelling to me. And there's nothing exactly in the show that's super compelling to me. Like, I really liked the episode, but that's just because of Igarashi. Like, Takeru Igarashi.
I think the direction is going to have to carry it, because from what I've heard from people who have seen...
Oh, I read a bit in the manga. It's solid, but it's not anything super good. It's not like...
Yeah.
It's just average. It's disappointing more, because I just, like, read 10 chapters, and it's just like, I'm not enjoying this, I'm gonna stop. That sort of thing. It's like, I can't, like, it's just, there's nothing there to, like, the direction is the compelling thing. Like, it has the humor, which, if you like it, is compelling in its own way, but it's like, it's only like 50-50 for me.
Yeah. I really like it, and the direction does carry it for me, but also... I really, really like that the characters are based on literary figures.
Yeah, I can't wait for Agatha Christie to come up.
I didn't believe you when you said that on Twitter. I just looked her up. I was like, oh, holy shit, Agatha Christie is actually a character in Bungo Stray Dogs, and she's badass.
Yeah, there's a few others, but I can't recall who. Agatha Christie was the easiest one, because, it's fucking Agatha fucking Christie.
And the fact that there is a feeling, because so many the characters are based on the authors, like even their powers that come up are just one of their books, and so there's something more to get out of it, and it's the feeling of watching a show and then that driving me to find out more about something is something really, really cool. Like, I want to know, why is Dazai so obsessed with suicide? Oh, it's because the author was obsessed with suicide and eventually drowned himself. Even if that was made a joke of, which is probably very inappropriate, it still made me learn something and feel slightly uncomfortable.
I feel like a lot of the directors that, dot the industry now that came from Ikahara's, influence, like Igarashi, really like symmetry. Like, that's the one common theme among all of them. Igarashi had a lot of symmetrical shots, and I love symmetry. I love symmetry. I love it.
Aren't all directors, like, so many stylistic directors are obsessed with symmetry?
It's because it's cool. It works.
It does work. It's an inherently good thing.
It's better than just, like, a mid-shot. Like, that's what I think of when I think of a Rocky. I'm just like, mid-shots. Body mid-shots. That's all I can ever think of. I can't think of any style quirk of his besides bloody speed lines, if that even counts.
They don't count.
And mid-shots those aren't a stylish quirk. It's just what I think of, because he has none to fucking think of. Igarashi's good, though. I love his little arrows. I love his little thing. It's kind of like Sushio, where he, like, hides that bunny rabbit in his, like, animation cuts. It's like, no, that's Igarashi. And I including the symmetry, the way his storyboards are composed in, like, flat layers with prominent parallel walls, and they're built around blocking and revealing information. And his moody lighting, even like, because I think his humor works quite well due to the lighting of most of his shows. Just because a lot of the time it's more serious lighting, like in this context of Stray Dogs, and the scene doesn't change the lighting at all, even when it transitions into the humorous faces that really define Igarashi.
Yeah, a big part of it is that it can switch. It can do this immediate switches that so many other shows have failed to do, where it can be fairly serious, then immediately snap into this just funny scene, and then snap right out of it and continue the narrative, because it all just flows together the way it's not just written but designed.
Alright, I think that's enough jerking off Stray Dogs. Hey Russ,
Yo.
did you watch anything else?
Yo,
I know you did.
I did.
Don't give me a fake answer. You better, yeah.
Yeah, I watched Kids Neither because I'm a
What'd you watch?
cool kid like that.
Yes. Russ is watching the cool shows. Glen, have you seen it?
Did you guys
have you seen the cool show?
Did you guys know Trigger's saving the anime?
Okay, that's. I won't be having your sarcasm.
Yeah,
because the
what's
show
up with
is
that?
quite triggery
That
because
was my
of my
genuine
Yoniyama.
internet personality. That is who I am inside. It comes out every now and then. What's up with Kids Neither though? I didn't watch it yet, sadly.
Kids Neither strikes me as the show that's going to be very bombastic later on. You don't so much get that in the first episode, but it's got this kind of feel going for it where I'm like...
Then how did it... Wait, no. Then how did it strike you that way?
It just has this feeling. You have to understand.
Because
then you got that from the first episode. So what are you on about?
Russ is a fucking, fortune teller. He knows what's going to happen. He could be talking about what happens in episode 12 right now, but he's not gonna because he's nice and won't spoil it for us.
Just get your words together, Mr. Fortune Teller.
There's these creatures, I forget their names. I don't know if they're creatures, they could be mascots, but they strike me as very similar to the things from Gatchman Crowds in the second season.
Yeah.
Do you get that, Callum? I forget what they're called. Those big round...
No, not at all. But I get how you get that.
That's... What? Okay, fair enough. Yeah. But, I liked it because I see potential in it. No, that's the wrong way of putting it. I see something which could potentially be good. I didn't so much enjoy the first episode that much by itself. It was just very much a setup episode. For me anyway. When they're at the park and there's that little fight scene, I'm like, there's some smooth animation in here. So I like that. There's little things, the little things. That's what I meant when I'm like, I see the potential for this to go somewhere. It's the little things. But yeah.
Oh, don't worry.
Oh yeah,
I haven't even seen it, but who are all those people? Who does it have? It has a young studio lineup of it's fucking stacked. It's Shuhei Honda, Takafumi Hori, Yudo Kaneko, Masura Sakamoto, Mai Yaname, and a ton of others. There's gonna be
Sushio's
some motherfucking bombastic animation. Oh yeah, of course, the veterans, Umashi, Sushio, Yashinari, they're fucking there. This is gonna look and move better than Kill la Kill. It has to.
Oh, it already is. It's
Good.
It's probably the best animated TV show. I'm just trying to find a way to exclude Little Witch Academia from there because it's not going to be that good.
I thought you were going to say the best animated TV show of the season, and I was like, you've already said something else as that. So
Hi Furry.
I was going to call you out, but yeah.
Look, I may say things are the best thing ever every week, but I mean it this time.
Nazumu Abe isn't AD for every bloody episode.
He
will probably take a dive deep down into the depths of production disaster.
Don't
maybe not production disaster, but it. I just tell you,
don't be a negative Nancy.
Never forget Grimgar episode 12.
I haven't watched it. But yeah, God. Kids Neither is, or Kids Not Either, as dickheads say, it's so stylistically interesting. It's
So was Kill la Kill.
No, because they've locked up Hiroyuki Sawano and said, make a show about a girl who flies up in space and is a patroller. And whilst the rest of them go, let's get on with business.
About...
Space Patroller will go.
You're talking about this. What happened to talk about Kisniver? I mean, I could see.
No.
I was just. Went to that.
I was just saying this is
a joke.
I'm just referring the facts that Hiroyuki Imaishi is not on Kisniver, and most people associate the words trigger with Imaishi. When this time we've got someone who it really seems like they were very overdue for a directorial debut, because this is just really, really fantastic.
Yeah, it was the director of the Kyosugiga ONA 2, which had a lot of stylish direction that I liked.
Yeah, some great. He did
the best episodes of Kill la Kill too. He did some of my favorite episodes of Kill la Kill. His lighting direction is what I think distinguishes him from a lot of the other peeps at Trigger.
Yeah, and you can see that there's this great. It's a tiny little scene, but those mascots that Russ was referring to, like bringing in the main character on a stretcher, whilst this disco ball goes up, and the lighting that goes on with that, and the whole atmosphere and wacky.
That was very wacky. That was like a
character animation that goes on with it. I was like, at that moment, at that soul moment, I was like, this is fucking great. I love this gun so goddamn much.
Yeah.
Because what we'd had before is a monologue from one of the characters. I didn't really like the background with it, and it just wasn't very interesting. But then it goes into this brilliant, wacky scene, and then a much better monologue. And then a cool demonstration of the premise, which is that they all share the pain that they get to each other.
Bit of like city conspiracy as well. Bit of like, what's the city really up to, sort of thing, which is interesting. Yeah,
I'm so worried it's gonna be edgy as fuck though. I'm so panicking because do you remember the first minute of it?
No way it will be. No, I don't actually.
I was asking Russ.
Yeah, I remember the first minute. Yeah, the blue girl.
It's just a bit like.
There's no way it will be. But Callum, don't. No,
the city's on fire, Callum. That's not edgy at all.
Don't you remember this? Don't you remember the statements like before the show was airing? Like, what was it? They're connected by their wounds or something like that. And another one that was edgy like that. It's like Okada is Linkin Park. We figured out. Like the taglines were. Oh, I found them. Everyone wants to connect with someone. We are bound by our wounds. Okada, she is Linkin Park. It's confirmed now.
Yeah, it's
crawling in my Kisniver. These Kisnivers, they will not Kisniver. I have no clue what the fuck Kisniver's about. I gotta watch it.
Basically,
like I have no idea what you two are talking about. All I know is that it has a strong
people with different
animation.
faults are brought together to share their pain. That's basically
So Linkin Park.
The idea is that every character is the cast assembled are people who in no ordinary situation would get along with each other, and so
especially Nico. Because she is.
Oh god, yeah. Moiga. Nobody would.
I don't understand how anyone could like her.
It's completely different. Yeah, and so it's meant to be some sort of social experiment thing that I guess will get weirder. I don't know. I don't care. I just need more of that direction. And God, my Yoniyama's character designs, I love them so much.
Yeah, they're cool.
So beautiful. They're so made for animation. I'm just going to continue making noises.
It's like some character designers that aren't animators themselves. It's always so weird. It's like you can make good character designs, but not good character designs that are good for movement. So when it's like an animator like him actually makes his own designs, it's like, this can work. This will be
That's why it's always
animatable.
it's why it's always a good sign when you get someone who is both the character designer and the chief animation director.
Oh,
it
that's the
says
best.
they
That's
are
just like Grimgar
involved.
and Hosoi. Like Maiko Hosoi, she's always like the AD on a few episodes as well. But we're not talking about Grimgar. We're talking about the current season.
You're the one that keeps on bringing on Grimgar.
Well, I want to talk because I was just like, oh, they're talking about Kiz and Ivor.
The cool kids talk about their cool
but
shows.
Should have fucking watched it.
I made a mistake.
my
Well, neither of you
broken.
two motherfuckers watched Macross motherfucking Delta, the best show.
I don't know any cool.
We gotta
kids watching
save
that.
the world. There's idols. They're the solution.
Can you
They're the
please
solution. Don't
explain
ask
that,
questions. Shh, be quiet. No, I'm not gonna explain that shit. It's the solution.
Because I've
It's
heard.
fucking amazing.
So every time I hear about Macross, it's mecha and idol, and I still have no idea how those fuse. Do the idols pilot the mechas, or do they team up and that?
Just watch Macross Delta, man. Come on. Anyways, you were talking about how High Furry best animated premiere. Macross Delta is a strong contender for that. I haven't seen High Furry yet, but Macross Delta's first episode, which the show's production is way ahead in leagues of time and whatnot, because the first episode premiered like 2 months ago, like early. So they're pretty ahead,
it did.
but it has really strong animation. It's good. I don't want to say too much about it. You should just watch it and we can talk about it because it is good.
Part
Couldn't
3 of
we
our spring
technically-
discussion.
Couldn't we technically
Well,
call Macross Delta a winter show because its first episode aired in winter, at the start of winter even?
No, that doesn't count. Tons of shows have like 2-week early screenings. Kisniver had an early screening of its first episode 2 weeks ago in a
but it wasn't in. It
close held event.
didn't start in winter, so now I'm counting Macross
It did
Delta
technically.
as a winter
That was 2 weeks
show,
ago.
and we had to wait 6
Kisniver's a winter
weeks.
show. ReZero's a winter show.
I don't count these because they're not part of my agenda here.
Your logic's dumb.
They're not part of my agenda to call High Fury the season's best debut.
It's you can still be like High Furry had the best like debut, just not the best animated debut. And I haven't seen it yet. Maybe it stands up to. I mean, Nazubu fucking Abe. Maybe it does. We'll see.
Yeah.
I wish Concrete Revolution had aired.
Yeah.
Well, instead we got Super Lovers. Love it. You guys should watch Super Lovers.
Okay.
Of
No.
course I watched it. Why
Did
wouldn't
you
I?
actually love it, or are you just saying
What?
this? Like
I super loved it.
legitimately. Why'd you like it, Glen?
Be super lovers with me. The dick.
No.
I'll pass.
It's honestly, I mean, like, people have an inherent just a bias to yaoi shows. It's a bit unfair.
No.
I don't think, and it's like the little boy that is on the cover is very misleading. He becomes older. He's not meant to be that young. It's still okay. The show, the show's not good.
oh my
Yeah, the
not a
show
good
is
yaoi.
essentially, and the entire like premise is essentially just grooming. It's
Yeah, it is. I wasn't trying to defend it or anything.
people try and make arguments about
I
like
just want everyone to super love it. Super lovers, the one and only.
so just someone else to super love it.
People have said it's like if you lose a bet, you should watch it. So maybe if we should do a bet.
No, it's not. It's honestly not that bad. I'm pretty sure those people are just homophobic more, if anything. But there's actually a surprising premiere this season that I wasn't even gonna watch it, but it had the direction to back itself up, even though it just looked like the most generic shonen bullshit.
Oh, Twin Star Axis.
Like what was it? Yeah. So say no.
It's okay. It's okay, Glenn. You can say the English name. I'll let you.
I can't. My family will disgrace me. I mean, just exile me. Excommunicate me. I can't.
But yeah,
say
you
it.
were saying?
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Like, it did a lot in its first episode. Had endearing protagonist. Basically, it's on par with Hero Academia in terms of this is shonen done, battle shonen done okay. So watch it, then see where it goes.
I wouldn't put it there, but I put it
the first
up.
episode of Hero Academia, yeah, like in terms of direction, I'd say that Academia is better, but that's just because of Kameda. But it's in terms of narrative character, it's still Academia isn't leagues ahead of or anything. I like Academia more, but it was just a surprising show.
Wait, was
just
I didn't.
What
Was Kameda on? Hero
no, wait.
Academia?
Did I mix them up again?
You've said
Umakashi.
Kameda twice. Oh,
Umakashi. Umakashi. I confused Kameda and him way too fucking much.
Yeah, their names sound so similar.
My bad. Umakashi, thick lines. There you fucking go. My bad. I should really know that because of Precure, but I'm bad. But it was a surprising premiere. And, no one else is going to watch NetOJ, so I'm not even going to talk about that.
Yeah.
No one can respect it the way I respect it.
I mean...
The adaptation's not as good as the fucking manga or light novel.
I was playing D&D yesterday, and I was talking about seasonal anime, and a friend went through the shows he'd been watching. I said, yeah, these are quite good. And he said, oh yeah, the one that you don't watch, it's the one about the big-titted girl in the MMO. I was like, oh, you mean NetOJ? So yeah, that's the one. So yeah, that's all I know about it.
Oh,
I shouldn't watch
Callum,
it.
the next time you play D&D with this fine fellow, put your fingers into your palm. It's what the boys call a fist. And you punch him right in his useless cock, because he does not
he's
deserve
the
a penis.
He can kill my character.
And if it's a girl, well, good. You shouldn't be playing D&D without me. If it's a girl, punch her in the vagina. That hurts just as much. Well, probably not, but just do it anyway. NetOJ is art. Fuckers hate everybody. I don't want to even talk about NetOJ, because if I try to explain it, they just won't understand.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
They're too small.
I mean, I'm kind of curious.
I'm gonna hate it.
No. If you try to talk to me about NetOJ, I will not talk to you ever again.
Okay then.
It is my little baby. You don't deserve it.
Okay, so
I super love it.
The girls are a bit crazy.
Good.
Yeah.
It just feels like that might be like an okay show if it wasn't in the spring season.
The spring season sucks. That's the final AniFix
No,
result.
it's the season with Kumamiko in it.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about the bike show.
Oh, I still haven't seen it because my Crunchyroll player is still fucking up.
It's okay. It's okay. We're all avoiding the show of the season, though, is the problem here.
Hi? I
We are.
We've talked about most things.
Well, I mean, if we're excluding Super Lovers, how can you forget about the DJ show?
The what?
Oh. Wait.
It's this short form show. It's like DJ. It's really weird and really stylistic
DJ
with
as
its
in
art.
disc
It's kind
jockey.
of cool. It's like Dankatsu DJ or something.
Tonkatsu DJ Agataro.
It's ridiculous. I love it.
Great.
What?
I'm so glad we're covering all the big
Goma-chan
shots.
or whatever.
Goma-chan's
Well, I mean,
fantastic. Goma-chan is officially approved of by the Chronicles of the Going Home Club fan club. I've
Good for
checked.
you. Good for you, Callum. Good for you.
Are you a part of that?
For you.
Like, do you have the badge?
Yeah.
Like, I have the badge.
I don't have a badge. There's no real badge. All you got to do is follow a Twitter account.
I have a badge. So,
Do you?
clearly you missed the memo.
Badge.
They were giving the badges out.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You're not a real Chronicles of the Going Home
left
Club
out
fan.
of the club activities.
Did any of you two watch that show where the boy sleeps in class? Because someone told me that it's a charming
I read
little
the manga.
show.
I didn't.
And I was just wondering.
I didn't find it funny.
Oh.
It might be in the same, like, I didn't read enough. Maybe it's in the same vein of Flying Witch, where it's more about the atmosphere than the actual jokes themselves. In which case, I can get behind it. I'll watch it, but it kind of, I mean, kind of
in high school,
like friends.
in maths class, I used to get very bored, and I used to fall asleep. And every time I got woken up in an embarrassing way, so I think watching this show would be too traumatic for me.
Reminds me of this time in middle school. Like, I used to fall asleep as well, just because, fuck middle school. What am I learning? Fucking, like, basic math? Fuck you. Or just, like, English? I speak English really well. Fuck you.
I mean, you're laying the foundation.
My teacher didn't like me very much. I was a bit overconfident about my English ability. So while we were reading in class, while another student was reading, I was just like, I can take, like, a fucking quick power nap. And, she just whacked me over the head with a ruler. And
it's against the law.
I woke up and and the thing is, I was a smart little kid. I was like, I'm gonna tell my parents, and she was like, no, don't do that. And I was like, I'm gonna tell them. I was like, she was like, no. I was just like, unless you let me go back to sleep. And she was like, okay.
You blackmailed your teacher for sleep.
Fuck her. I was sleepy. You don't wake a man up. You don't wake anyone up. What if I'd been dreaming about my waifu? Like, we were finally getting married, we were on the boat, and then when she smacked me, in the flash of a second at the end of that dream, fucking Kim Jong-un just bombs the boat, murdering everybody. Swamp people come up, they're just murdering my entire family, all of Misaka's family. It's terrible, there's blood all over her dress. How are we gonna get married now?
I'm amazed that so much is happening in your dream between the time you get hit with a ruler and the time you wake up.
Like, I didn't even watch anime back then, I'm pretty sure, but I could have been having a future dream about the future waifu.
Ooh.
And she ruined it. So, I'm gonna blackmail. You don't fuck with my dream.
What I've learned from this is that under no circumstances should I wake Glen up at Anime Expo. Just leave him sleeping there.
Anime Expo, you're gonna have to wake me up. I am a heavy sleeper.
I don't know. I don't want to be blackmailed.
Yeah, you're gonna
don't worry, I'll
forgive
you.
The window.
Yeah, of the first floor building. Come on, guys.
Don't know.
Second floor if I'm a bit upset. I think that's as good a place as any to wrap it up.
Yep, let's do it.
Unless you guys have any stragglers you want to talk about.
People are gonna want us to talk about Sakamoto Desuka, which I really like.
What's there to talk about? It's a funny comedy. I have nothing else to say.
There is nothing else to talk about, so I just thought we should at least address its existence before we get comments.
All right,
there we go.
Cool.
Well,
we're done.
Tied up all the loose ends. I think
I'm gonna pour another glass of anime. I'll see ya.
Bye, everyone.
But
it went down the wrong throat.
Glen's gonna die.
I just swallowed a glass of Super Lovers.
No AniFix next week.
The next episode will be live streamed from his funeral.
I super love the sun kiss.